student, in the last session we have learned about the inversion method for solving the given system of linear equations. Now we are going to solve some examples on inversion method. So let's see first example. Solve the following equations by method of inversion. There are three equations in three variables x, y and z. The solution is the required matrix equation is A into x is equal to B. Here A is the coefficient matrix, x is the variable matrix and B is the constant matrix. Now write the first matrix in the form of coefficient. First row is the coefficient of first equation 1 minus 1 1. Second row is the coefficients of second equation 2 1 minus 3. Third row is the coefficient of third equation 1 1 1. Into the variables x y z is equal to constants of given equation 4 0 2 in column matrix. Then second step is pre-multiplying this equation by A inverse. We get A inverse into A into x is equal to A inverse into B. By definition of A inverse into A is equal to identity matrix I into x is equal to A inverse into B is equal to x is equal to A inverse B. So the equation is x is equal to A inverse B, say equation 1. A is the coefficient matrix, then the value of its determinant is, by calculating we get 10 is not equal to 0, therefore A inverse exists. Now for finding the A inverse we have to calculate cofactor matrix and then adjoint of A. So first cofactor of first element 1 is denoted by A11 is equal to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1 into its minor by eliminating first row and first column. The value of determinant 1 minus 3 1 1 is equal to, by calculating this 1 into 4 is equal to 4. Now the cofactor of second element minus 1 is A12 is equal to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 2 into its minor, by the minor is the value of its determinant by eliminating first row and second column, then the determinant 2 minus 3 1 1. By calculating this we get minus 5. Next element is 1 and its cofactor A13 is equal to minus 1 raised to 1 plus 3 into its minor by eliminating first row and third column 2 1 1 1. Value of its determinant 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Now the next element is 2 and its cofactor is A21 is equal to minus 1 raised to 2 plus 1 into its minor by eliminating second row and first column minus 1 1 1 1. By calculating this we get 2. In this way we can find out the next cofactor A22 is equal to 0, A23 is equal to minus 2, A31 is equal to 2, A32 is equal to 5 and A33 is equal to 3. Then we get the cofactor matrix Aij with order 3 by 3 is equal to the matrix of elements, its cofactor 4, first row is the cofactors of first row element 4 minus 5 1, second row element 2 0 minus 2. Next elements are the cofactors of the remaining element 2 5 3. So this is the cofactor matrix. Now we know that the adjoint of A is the transpose of cofactor matrix. So by interchanging rows and column of the cofactor matrix we get adjoint of A. First row as a first column, second row as a second column, third row as a third column. Now we know that the formula for A inverse is equal to 1 upon determinant of A into adjoint of A. So A inverse is equal to, by substituting determinant value of A is 10 and adjoint of A is the matrix. By using the equation 1, x is equal to A inverse into B, substituting the value of A inverse and B, we get 1 upon 10 into adjoint of A into B means matrix of constants 4, 0, 2. Then 1 upon 10 into the product of these two matrices is 4 into 4, 16, 2 into 0 plus 0 and 2 into 2, 4. The product of these two matrices can be calculated by row to column. Addition of row to column elements 16 plus 0 plus 4. Now the second element can be calculated by using second row first column. Minus 5 into 4 minus 20, 0 into 0 plus 0, 5 into 2 plus 10. Now the third element is the product of third row into first column. 1 into 4, 4 minus 2 into 0 plus 0, 3 into 2 plus 6. Now the value of x is equal to 1 upon 10 and calculating this value 16 plus 4 20 minus 20 plus 10 minus 10 plus 4 plus 6 10. Now dividing by 10 to each element of this matrix, then we get 20 by 10 2 minus 10 by 10 minus 1 and this 10 by 10 is equal to 1. And x is the variable matrix with variables x, y, z. We get the value of first variable x is equal to 2, y is equal to minus 1 and z is equal to 1. By equality of matrices, we get the solution of this system of linear equations. In this way, we can calculate the values of variables which are in given system of linear equation. Now students, there are two methods for solving the system of linear equations. So we have seen the first method of inversion. Now let us see the second method of reduction. In this method, we have some steps. First step is write the given equation into matrix form. A into x is equal to b. Second step, perform row transformation on the matrix A. In this method, we have to perform row transformation on the matrix A, then reduce it to an upper or lower triangular matrix or diagonal matrix. By performing row transformation on A, then the matrix is reduced to an upper or lower triangular matrix. Then the same row transformations are performed on this matrix B, simultaneously on the matrix B. Then rewrite the equations in the form of linear equations. By reducing A and B, we get some equations and rewrite that equations in the form of linear equations. By solving these equations, we get the solutions of given system of linear equations. So for understanding this method, let us solve one example. So let's see the example on reduction method. Solve the equations 2x plus 3y is equal to 9 and y minus x is equal to minus 2 using the method of reduction. Solution. The given equations can be written as 2x plus 3y is equal to 9, first equation as it is, and the second equation in proper form such as minus x plus y is equal to minus 2. Then the first step, write the given two equations in matrix form. A into x is equal to b. A means coefficient matrix, x means variable matrix, and b means matrix of constant. So write the coefficients of given equations 2, 3 and minus 1, 1 into variables x, y is equal to constants of these given equations 9 and -2 in column matrix. That is A into X is equal to B matrix form. Now in this method we have to convert the matrix A into upper triangular matrix. That means this matrix convert into upper triangular matrix, that is this -1 below the diagonal elements -1 convert into 0. So for converting this element to 0, we use the row transformation such that multiply -1 2 by 2 and add this element, first row element, then we get 0. So applying the row transformations on R2 such that 2 into R2 plus R1. So applying this transformation on R2 element, then we get the second row elements 0 and 1 into 2 2 plus 3 5. There is no change in first row on the matrix A. Into the variable matrix xy as it is equal to the same row transformations are applied on this constant matrix. So -2 into 2 -4 plus 9 is equal to plus 5. In this way we can convert this equation into upper triangular matrix. So this is the upper triangular matrix 2 3 0 5. Now we write the equations as this product can be written as 2 into x plus 3y is equal to 9 and 0 into x 0 and plus 5 into y 5y is equal to the second constant 5. We get, by converting the upper triangular matrix, we get the equations 2x plus 3y is equal to 9 and 5y is equal to 5. By calculating these two equations, we get the values of x and y. From second equation 5y is equal to 5, then we get y is equal to 1. Now putting y is equal to 1 in first equation, 2x plus 3y is equal to 9, 2x plus 3 into y is equal to 1 is equal to 9, 2x plus 3 is equal to 9, and then 2x is equal to 6 and x is equal to 3. In this way we get the values of variables x and y. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1 is the required solutions of the given system of linear equation by reduction method.